It was Tuesday night. Nothing special. I was just driving home from work. Dead. Nothing. I go to get out of the car. Suddenly, I'm flying. There were games, thousands of them, and made me play, made me fight. No, you don't understand. The games, they're here now!
Welcome to Games Log, the toughest game show on TV. Now, over the next 1 hour, our contestants will be battling it out to become our champion of the week and maybe even earn themselves a place in our grand final later in the series. But right now, it's time to get this tournament underway. So please make some noise and let's welcome our contestants.
Toby, he's 18 from Cambridgeshire and aims to become a policeman. Graham, he's 23 from Maidenhead. Tony, he's 16 from London and wants to discover the meaning of life. Robert, he's 19 from Kent and was once photographed dressed up as a girl. Anish, he's 14 from Hertfordshire and has been known to get peas stuck up his nose.
We have our 5 contestants, but only 4 chairs. Yes, by the end of round 1, 4 of them will be sitting down, happy, smiling, smug little faces that they've got, and 1 of them will be sad, depressed and upset. But we'll have a jolly good laugh because we'll pick him up and throw him headfirst down into our dark, deep pit. Ooh. Anyway, so it's time to get round 1 underway, which is an individual challenge in which our contestants have 45 seconds or less to complete that challenge. And to tell us all about our first game, would you please welcome our very own love god, Dave Perry.
OK, well, our first challenge is quite literally a blast from the past. It's Xavier, and our contestants have 45 seconds on this vertically scrolling shoot-'em-up in which to score 15,000 points without dying.
So, that's the game. And to help us select our first contestant by random, would you please welcome my very own pet pooch. Please welcome Roswell.
And our first contestant today is Anish.
Okay, Anish is our first contestant. Let's have a quick word with him. How you come, mate? How you doing, okay?
Yeah.
Now, you've been in the cave with the other 4 guys while you've been working out, getting yourself psyched up and focused. You've had a look at them. What do you think of them?
They're all rubbish. They're all going to get knocked out in the first round.
You're feeling very confident indeed.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you, my friend. You're the first up. The pressure's on you. Take your position at the console. OK, now remember, the challenge is this. He's got 45 seconds to score 15,000 points. OK, your challenge is ready. Let's start now.
OK, off he goes. Basically, with this ship, he has two kinds of weapons. He has the straightforward weapons used in the air against aerial targets, and he has a bomb which he uses on the ground targets. Now, the ground targets, he has to use the cursor to aim the bomb. He's just picked up a blue crystal from the tower.
OK, 20 seconds gone now.
That's given him spread fire, so now obviously he's got far more missiles going out in front of him with which to score. Score at the moment, the top left-hand corner of the screen, is 12,000, 17,000. He's done it. He's done it.
Well done. He did that in 29.47. 29.47, which is very fast indeed. It's quite a good time, but as always, you're the first up. So for the moment, because our 4 contestants might do better than you, guards, seize him. OK, that's our first challenge out of the way. What's the second game up, Davey boy?
Pandemonium 2 on the PlayStation. And our next contestant has 45 seconds in which to glean 40 coins from Zorshab's lab.
OK, that's the game. Let's find out who's going to be up playing it. Roswell, over to you.
Our second contestant today is Toby.
OK, our next contestant is Toby, so let's have a quick word with him. Toby, out you come here, so let's have a quick word with you. Now, Toby, you're feeling good, you're feeling happy about this next change that's coming up. Now, I've been reading your little bio, and you did a bizarre act a few weeks ago, actually. What was it?
Well, it was a warm day, And I got up, you know, sunny, afternoon, of course, and I walked outside, and I just felt this sort of breeze down below. I thought, what's that? I looked down, and I realised I didn't have any shorts on. I just had my pants on.
Yeah, that happens to everybody, really, doesn't it? Well, I'm glad you got your trousers on today, my friend. Best of luck. You know what you've got to do. Take your positions at the console. OK, Toby's got 45 seconds to collect 40 coins. Now, he's feeling pretty happy. I've got to say, everybody here wishes you the best of luck, apart from Anish over there, who's in the holding area, who is really hoping that you don't beat his time of 29.47. And really, that's your target, OK? Are you ready? Let's the challenge begin.
OK, off he goes, straight into the level. Looking for coins. He has to avoid the electric shock, electric charge on that ball. He did so, didn't get any shock there at all.
OK, time is 15 seconds at the moment, David. He's not really going for, is he?
He doesn't have any coins at the moment at all. He needs that key. That'll make the coins appear. There you go. He's got a bunch of coins to catch, but he did take a hit. Then he took a hit off the electric charge.
Time now is 27 seconds. I don't think he's going to beat Anish's time.
27 seconds. He's took another hit. I think he can only take one more hit and he's going to die.
OK, time is now 35 seconds. He's got to collect, remember, 40 coins.
And that's it. He's dead.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. The man has died. Now, he died on 40 seconds. So that basically means, Anish, sir, you are free. Go and sit yourselves down. You are through to the next round, sir. And guards, seize Toby there and take him to the holding pen. Now, Toby's there. He's in the holding pen. What's the next game up, David?
Well, the next game up, we're going to stay with shoot-'em-ups, and this time we're going to go to Einhander, which is a sideways scrolling shoot-'em-up, and our contestants will have 45 seconds in which to score 35,000 points.
OK, that's the game. Roswell, who's playing?
Third contestant today is Graham.
OK, Graham's our next contestant up. Let's have a quick word with him. Graham, sir, out you come. Now, Graham, welcome, my friend. Now, as you come over here, just so we can see. Now, when you came down that back ramp there, you were looking very confident, came out, gave us a big wave.
Yep.
You're feeling happy about this game? You know, you feel like you can do it well?
Yeah, I can't see it being a problem at all. No.
Good luck to you. Know what you've got to do. Try and stay alive. That's the secret, and complete your challenge. Take your position at the console. OK, this is the situation. He's got 45 seconds to collect 35,000 points. Or, more importantly, stay alive longer than 40 seconds, and he's through to next round. If he doesn't, then he is going in the holding area, and Toby's sitting down. It's as simple as that, really. OK, you know what your challenge is? Let's go!
OK, off he goes into the level. Here come the first ships. They usually come from behind and then straighten out in front to be blasted away. The score is in the bottom right-hand corner. So far, he's got 1,600, 1,800 points. He's looking for
15 seconds gone at the moment, and he's doing really well now. He's flying up down.
He's doing really well. He's blasting them away at the moment. You get a weapon, you get two weapons to the ship. With the ship, you get one weapon, it's a machine gun. You can take it, you can put it either above or below the ship when you're playing. At the moment, he's got 26,400. How's he doing for time?
30 seconds gone, 30 seconds gone.
OK, he's on 30,000. He's looking for 35,000.
He's got a Gatling gun. There's the challenge.
Yes, that's it. That's the end of the challenge.
He's done it. Yes, Graham's done it. He's completed the challenge. He did that time in 36 seconds dead. So, Graham, take your position, please. Well done. You're safe for the next round. And let's have a quick look at Toby there. Look at his little loser face. He's not too happy as the guards grips tighten. OK, only two contestants left. Let's find out what the next game is, please, David.
Well, I think we're going to stay with the shoot-'em-up theme for now, and this time we're going to go up the screen with Raystorm, where our competitors will have 45 seconds in which to score 45,000 points.
OK, that's the game. Let's find the contestant once again. Roswell, please.
Thanks, Roswell. Our fourth contestant today is Tony.
Cheers, Roswell. Let's have a quick word with our contestant, Tony. Tony, out you come, sir. Out you come. OK, mate. Now, the game is Raystorm. It's 45,000 points. Yeah. OK. What's your tactics? Where are you going to play this one?
Well, there's a special lock-on procedure where you can just build up loads and loads of points just by locking onto loads of different enemies and then shooting them all at the same time. That's what I'm going to go for.
OK, you know what you've got to do. Take a position at the console, please. OK, it's all for one and stop the rest in Tony's book. Tony, you know what you've got to do. Let the challenge begin.
Okay, here come the bad guys. Tony's going straight into the game. This game plays very much like Panzer Dragoon on the Saturn. You lock on your lasers and then you release. And you can do massive damage all in one go. At the moment, he's got 8,900 points. The score is located in the top left-hand corner of the screen.
15 seconds gone.
15 seconds gone. 12,100 points done so far in damage. We're looking for 45,000, don't forget. He's done it. He's done it. He's raced into the attack.
Oh, he flew through that challenge. Once again, he got one of those huge rockets and blew everything up in sight. And he's done the challenge in 30 seconds. So once again, Tony, take your position, please. Well done to you, sir. Take a seat. Toby, you have only got one more chance. One more chance of freedom. If it doesn't happen, then you are going in the pit. So, David, what's our fifth and final game, please?
Well, we'll have a break from all the shooting. We're going to go back to platforming. We're going to have Crash Bandicoot 2. We're going to play on the pit level, and our contestant will have 45 seconds in which to collect 20 apples.
OK, that's the game. There's only one more contestant left. Let's have a quick word with him. It is Robert. Robert, out you come, sir. OK, Robert, you're the last person up here. Yep. You're the only one who can release Toby from the pit. Are you going to do it?
Nah, of course I'm going to do it. I'm not going to release him.
Now, I read your bio, right? Yeah. And it says, if I could have a dream girlfriend, it would be Melinda Messenger. Why is that?
Well, obviously she's really beautiful and she's really intelligent too. So,
that's a total... You sure it's just she's really intelligent? There isn't two other things that take your interest?
Well, obviously, but...
Yes, let's move
You can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say that at this time of the morning, can you? No. I know what you're saying, my friend. It's down to you. Best of luck to you. Take your position at the console. OK, it is last chance saloon for Toby. Now, Robert, all you've got to do is collect 20 apples in 45 seconds and stay alive. Let the challenge begin.
Okay. Off Crash goes through the pit level. Looking for his first apples. There he's got a mask. That'll give him a kind of invincibility. He'll be able to take an extra hit now that he has that mask in tow. Oh, the eagles hit him. The eagles hit him, but he just about survived that. There's some apples. Top left-hand corner is his apple cache. And he's got 5 apples so far. He's got to leap over those diving birds. Some more apples. Can't quite see how many he's got. He's disappeared off the screen.
Time now is 20.
Oh, that's the end of it. He's died. He's died.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Robert is dead in 24 seconds. Now, if you remember, Toby died in 40 seconds. So what happens there is, Toby, you are free. Go and take yourself a seat there. Well done, Toby. And Robert, you are loser and you are in the pit. Guard sees him and get him out of here. OK, 4 contestants left. Time to turn up the heat. Guards, take away a chair, please. Thank you very much. OK, Robert's gone in the pit and Toby escaped by the skin of his teeth. Will he be that lucky in the next round? You'll have to wait and see and join us after the break.
In Rutherford, Ohio, it's a regular day. With regular people.
How are things? Same old, same old.
Doing regular things.
My little smoosh-moo!
Or so it seems.
I think I finally figured out what's going on.
We will not rest till we have achieved the total world domination.
Cindy Crawford and friends star in a fresh new episode of Universal Proportions in the hour-long Third Rock from the Sun special. See it here first, Sunday, 7 o'clock on Sky One.
New celebrations, all my favorites in miniature.
Quah, whiffy breath, lads. Right, shop, Claret's now. Hey, last one there stinks. Oh, hang about.
Claret's, the breath freshener with Actizol.
Ray Nightingale, top London stylist.
Some of my clients ask me why their dandruff keeps coming back. Fact is, they use Head & Shoulders so the dandruff goes away. But then they go back to their cosmetic shampoo, so no wonder the dandruff came back.
Specially formulated for frequent use, Head & Shoulders gives daily protection against dandruff, which cosmetic shampoos wash away, so dandruff can come back. With Head & Shoulders, that doesn't happen. New look Head & Shoulders. Forget dandruff. Have beautiful hair every day.
When you're doing something right, keep doing it.
Save £1 when you get any colour print films, including advanced photo system, developed at Boots.
Granada Studios, bringing the world of film and television to life.
For all your major theatre and pop concert ticket reservation needs, call Sky Ticket Line on 0870 160 3000.
Where are the guys? Ready to get drunk and see some strippers?
I have no idea what they just said.
Sky One on a Thursday night is just full of surprises.
I didn't mean to hit you in the head with an axe.
Did he flush your poodle?
Then you admit it was amusing.
You never know who you'll bump into.
Guess you wouldn't believe me if I said I was Kirk Douglas, huh?
No! It's an eye-opening experience.
I can't have sex for a year?
I gotta go. There's a deer just outside eating fruit from the orchard.
Thursday from 8 on Sky One. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it.
Contestants, 3 chairs, time to lose another contestant into the pit of Agadoo. The next round is all about beat-em-ups. And to explain more, would you please welcome the muscles from Brussels, the torso from Torquay. Here he is again, Dave Perry.
The smile on my face is because this is my favourite part of the show, the combat section, and our contestants will be pitting their skills against 3 of the finest combat games on the market. The first of those games is the absolute cream of the next generation combat genre. It is Tekken 2 on the PlayStation. This section is brutal and we love it.
OK, that's our game, and it's time now to pick our first 2 contestants. Once again, Roswell, would you do me the honour?
Thanks, Roswell. First up on the console today is Toby.
And who will he be fighting against, please, Roswell?
And he will be playing Graham.
Take positions at the console, please. OK, it's Graham versus Toby, and Toby has got his honour at stake here. He did dismally bad in the last round, so he's really got to try and redeem himself here. And remember, it's best of 3, best of 3. So, Graham and Toby, if you're ready, let's fight.
Oh boy, this is really set up, isn't it? These 2 guys are hot, they want to fight, and we're giving them the opportunity. Graham, of course, is playing as Jack 2 on the left-hand side of the screen. Toby is playing as Law on the right-hand side of the screen. Energy bars are at the top of the screen as usual. The less green you can see, the more trouble they're in. So at the moment, Jack 2 and Graham are suffering a little, and Law's got him in a headlock. He's going to punch him in the face. Jack 2's down, and he's really suffering. Look at the energy bar at the top, there's plenty of red. Jack 2 is Graham on the left-hand side of the screen. And Law is Toby on the right-hand side of the screen. And Law goes piling in. Multiple punches. Law's a very fast character, but sometimes doesn't do an awful lot of damage. A lot of it is show, but it's getting very, very tight. Time's running down, but at the moment, Jack 2 is in trouble. That's Graham that's in trouble. It looks like Toby's won the first round.
Okay, the first round goes to Toby. So Toby takes a 1-0 lead. Are we ready, German? Let's fight! Now, obviously, if I was Toby's tactics here is to stay out wide as you can. And if I was Graham's got to get in close, yeah?
Andy, if you were playing any of these characters, your tactic would have to be to stay out wide because you'd be getting crushed, just as Graham is right now with Jack 2. As Toby comes piling in again with Law. The speed of Law is totally overawed him.
Fantastic move there from Toby. Toby, you've redeemed yourself magnificently, sir. If I could say it, I would. Well done to you, sir. You are through to the next round, so take your position, please. Well done to you. Now, Graham, bad start for you, but you've still got one more chance to redeem yourself. But for the moment, guards, seize him! Okay, David, please explain this next game to us.
It's Street Fighter against X-Men. And what our competitors can do, they pick two characters from either the great Street Fighter stables, or they pick them from the famous X-Men, and they can fight together in kind of a tag team mode, and they can choose to change between the characters during the fight. So for this fight, we're only going to have one round because of the characters, because they can choose to be different characters, each with their own life bar.
Okie dokie. Now, there are only two contestants left. Take your positions, please, at the console. Okay, they've taken their position at the console. Remember, there can only be one winner and one loser. So, German, let's fight! Right, David, this is only over one round now, isn't it?
Yes, it is, because it's tag team, because they've got two characters to control each. There's two energy bars, so we're only going to give them one round to battle it out. Tony is playing from the left-hand side. He's playing as Ken and Akuma, the two great Street Fighter characters, whilst Anish over on the right-hand side, the energy bars up at the right, has chosen to be Ryu from Street Fighter, but also Cyclops from the X-Men cartoons. What a fantastic battle this should be. The characters use the zero.
Oh, and Anish's tagged, yes?
There you go, yep. He's chosen. Cyclops chose to tag Ryu. That's Anish. So Anish has Cyclops has left off the screen, and he's put Ryu against Ken for a classic Street Fighter competition. Oh, that's a super move. Look at that. 18 hits. 18 hits. They went off the screen. And at the moment, battling, it's very, very...
Anish's tagged now as he's gone back to Cyclops.
Anish has gone back to Cyclops, and Ken in the blue pyjamas, or the blue karate suit, is actually back on the screen. And at the moment, Cyclops has taken a kicking. Energy bar, top right-hand corner. That is Anish's energy bar. If you look, he's way, way down on the green. He's suffering. He's going to be out. That looks like that's going to be the end of it for Cyclops. Cyclops will leave the screen.
He had to tag then. He had to tag. And Anish's getting wiped here at the moment. Tony is really wiping the
The red character is being controlled by Tony, and he is Akuma. He's down as Gookie because this is an import version of the game. Obviously, we know him as Akuma over here. He's also known as Gookie in other countries, and he's getting a powerful beating here. A powerful beating. Ryu over on the left-hand side of the screen. Let's take it in the face. That's the end of the fight.
Fantastic tag play there from Tony. Tony did extremely well. Tony, you are through. Take your seat, please. Anish, you stay there. So, if Graham could be released from the guards and take your place at the console, Anish and Graham are going to be playing for that final seat. One of you will be going through, one of you will be going through the pit. What is the game, please, David?
Well, what better way to decide it than with True Honor and with Samurai Warriors? So we're going to play Dynasty Warriors on the PlayStation. Once again, this will be a best-of-3 bout.
Okay, gentlemen, remember, there can be only one. If you're ready, let's fight! Okay, David, who's fighting who?
So Graham is playing from the left-hand side of the screen. He's playing as Zhao Yun, and Anish is playing as Zhao Tu, who is the red character on the right side. So Anish is playing from right to left. Graham is playing from left to right, the character in the white. Energy bars at the top of the screen as usual. The less yellow you see, the more trouble the character's in. So at the moment, it's Graham who's losing as Anish goes powering in. And so Graham's energy bar is way, way down already.
Graham's got the big stick and Anish has got the sword. And at the moment, Anish is making big of him. Look at
Graham's red. He's only going to take one more good hit from Anish, one more good hit from Anish, and Graham is going to be out. He's way down on the red, but he's hanging in there, Graham. He's using the range that his weapon has, stopping Anish coming, because Anish comes in, he's very, very fast. Anish's energy is wearing down. That's it, from behind.
Good battle, good start to the game, but Anish takes a 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead to Anish. One more to win and he's through. So, gentlemen, let's fight. So the pressure's on Graham here, really big time, isn't it?
Oh, it really is. And Graham, I will remind you, is fighting from left to right. He's the character in the white bottoms. Anish is playing the more colourful chap on the right-hand side of the screen, fighting from right to left. And Anish is taking the hammering early on. Energy bars at the top of the screen. Anish is on the right-hand side. If you look, the yellow is way, way down. That's a big ground move from Graham. He caught Anish whilst he was down and out. And Graham is fighting. He's using the range of his weapon. He's staying out of out of the way. Uses some clever footwork. Anish is down. Look at the red. Look at the red on Anish's energy ball. Top right hand side of the screen. He's going to go.
It's gone. It's gone. Oh, now we've got a fight on our hands. It's 1-1. Whoever wins this is through. Whoever loses this is in the pit. Gentlemen, best of luck to you. Here we go. Deciding round. Let's fight.
Okay, off they go again. Graham from left to right. In the white bottoms, Anish from right to left. And Anish takes the early hit from Graham. Graham was absolutely pummeled in the first round, but he seems to have got the measure of his character now.
He's using that stick now, isn't he? He's using the stick, and really Anish has got to get in close and use those swords.
He is. He's keeping Anish at distance, and he's also using some clever footwork. I remind you now that Graham is now fighting from right to left.
Very close. It's very close indeed. Even battle.
Oh, Graham's energy bars in the red. Graham's gone over the hill. Graham's out.
Graham's out. Graham is out. Anish, you are our winner. Well done, sir. You take the final place on the seat. Oh, dearie me. Graham, you did so well. You came so close, but I'm afraid, my friend, pack your bags. You are going in the pit. Guards, seize him! Graham has simply vanished into the void. Time now to pile the pressure on. Guards, please take away a seat. Thank you very much. OK, we've got 3 guys left and only 2 chairs. As we now move on to our next round. And our next round is a driving game. So we'll find out who will be racing on and who will be taking a little pit stop. And to tell us more about the game, would you please welcome once again our very own driving Miss Daisy, Dave Perry.
Well, to get this far, our contestants have had to play a number of different games, but to make sure we definitely get the 2 best players in the final, and they're now going to take the same challenge. It's a race against time on Gran Turismo on the Sony PlayStation, and each contestant will have 1 lap of the Grand Valley track in which to clock up the fastest possible time. If you're too slow, out you go.
So who goes first? Well, that's down to our very own Games World guard dog, Roswell.
Thank you, Roswell. Our first contestant today is Anish.
Take your position at the console. Okay, fairly easy challenge. Really just get round the lap as quickly as you can and make the other 2 sweat. Are you ready? Steady? Let's go. And he's away to a very slow start there, isn't he, Davey boy?
He is, yep. Didn't go screaming off the blocks, did he? Now, the most difficult part of this track, undoubtedly, is this first bend that he's heading towards now. You're not completely in control of the car, and the bend is very, very tight. It's a complete hairpin. If you lose it here, you lose a lot of valuable seconds. You do slide about on this car. His time is in the top left-hand corner. As you can see where it says total time, at the moment he's got 24, 25 seconds he's been on the track.
He's weaving there. Is he warming his tyres up or is he just losing control at the moment?
Well, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's probably a matter of control because this game is very, very sensitive. Oh, he's hit a wall. He's hit a wall. That is going to slow him down a lot. What he's got to do is he's got to stop. If he keeps on accelerating and trying to drive his way out of it, he will keep on skidding. You've got to give in.
Oh, he's going all over the place.
He's got to tap the accelerator now and get himself back on the track and then go for speed.
That's cost him a lot of time, hasn't it, Dave?
It has, but at the moment now, he's coming up for 50 seconds. A good time on this track, a reasonable time would be around 121 to 125 seconds. He's already on 57.
And he's going into the tunnel now, and he's really got to put his foot down there and try and put the other 2 guys under a lot of pressure when it's there to go, yeah?
Yes, he has. Yeah, that's right. He's really got to do something because he's going to be the benchmark for the other guys. He hasn't got the benefit of chasing the time. He's got to make sure he sets a good enough time so that the pressure is all on them.
They're already up to 1 minute and 17, and
that's right. Like I say, 1:25 is a good time, and he isn't going to make that. So the other guys, it's really up to them. I think they're going to have a very easy time to chase here. It just depends on how good they are and how much they manage to keep their bottle. Here comes the finishing line, 1:33.
OK, he's over the line. That's his time. 1 minute, 33 seconds, .563. Now, I've got to say, that was a pretty dismal bit of driving there, OK? If the other 2 beat your time, you're going in the pit. But for the moment, guards, seize him and take him to the holding pen. OK, so there he goes, dragged over to the holding pen. It's time now to find out who our next contestant is. So over to you, Roswell.
second contestant today is Tony.
Okay, Tony is our next contestant. Take your position at the console. Now, David, there's something extra in this game as well, isn't there?
Right, well, obviously, Tony's going to be chasing Anisha's time whilst Anisha's being held in the pit. And to help us with that, there's a ghost car feature on this, just like Mario Kart of old. And you're actually going to be able to see Anisha's driving on the same track as Tony. It'll be represented by a very fuzzy other car on the track. So we'll be able to see exactly what Anish did, errors and all, and Tony will know exactly what he's got to do to beat it. As long as he comes in ahead of that ghost car, we know he'll have beaten Anisha's time.
What a fantastic feature. OK, it's all there, Tony. It's all for you to do. Let's see if you can deliver. Put your foot to the floor and let's go.
He's made a much better start than Anish did. As you can see there, you can see that plastic car, which is the ghost car.
That was the ghost car. Anish drove in a red car, and Tony's now driving in a white Honda. So they've both got exactly the same cars, but they're different colours. Anish's car will be on the track as a slightly flashing red version. There it goes, there's Anish. That's exactly what he did on that corner. That car will emulate exactly what Anish did when he was racing. So as you can see, at the moment, Anish is ahead of Tony, and he's swerving all over the place in front of him.
But let's not forget that Anish did crash. Anish did crash on this bend here, so if he can get round here, this is where Tony can really make some big stab, yeah?
That's right, yeah. The time you saw flashing up on the screen just now as well, the yellow time, that's also Anish's time at that point, so that will tell us either how far behind or how far ahead Tony is. And at the moment, he seems to be well ahead of Anish. Also, bottom left-hand corner, there's a map of the track. The red dot on the track making its way around, that's Tony. The green dot is Anish. So there you can see Tony is 11 seconds ahead of Anish at this moment in time. So barring a major crash, it seems that Tony is going to do this very, very easily.
There goes the voice of doom from David there.
Well, once he comes around this corner, he's on a straight. So I think even me, with my predictions, I think I'm safe on this one. This is the home straight. Finishing line's off in the distance. Anish's car is way, way behind. This is going to be the new benchmark time.
Yes, he's done it! What a great time. 1:19.874. A very fast time indeed. Now, once again, my friend, well done. You spoke, you said you would do it, and you delivered. Take a seat. You are safely through. But let's have a look at Anish there. Look at him. He is looking very worried indeed. The guards grip tighter. There is only one contestant left. Take your position at the console, please. OK, let's just recap. The time to beat is 1:33.563. That's all he's got to do is beat that. And once again, we've got the ghost car. That's right, isn't it, David?
That's
and
right.
it's still going to be Anish's.
It's still going to be Anish's ghost car doing exactly the same
That's
thing.
the time to beat, really. Toby, you know what you've got to do. Once again, get your racing gloves on. Let's drive.
He's made not too bad a start there, has he really? He's away.
He got away from Anish's car once again. Toby driving the yellow. Of course, Anish is the red ghost car, don't forget. And that is going to be doing exactly the same things as Anish did, so that's the car to beat. As long as you stay ahead of that ghost car, you've got a very good chance of winning.
Now, Toby was talking about power sliding. What's power sliding, Dave?
Power sliding, with games like this, very often you have to throw yourselves into the corner and using your brake just slightly, and as the car drifts into the corner, you slide your way around it and then you regain control as you get off on the other side. And he tried to do it then, but unfortunately that corner's so tight, he didn't control it well enough. He slid off the track, lost some valuable time. There's Anish sliding off. That's where Anish lost this challenge, really, when he went off the track there and into that wall. There again you saw his ghost car going off the track. Tony kept his cool and drifted around.
And already he's opened up quite a bit of a gap here. Anish has now got himself sorted, and now he can chase. So all the moment, Toby's just got to keep it clean, yeah?
Well, Toby's not doing anything particularly thrilling as far as speed goes. He's driving very slowly, but he still managed to get 10 seconds ahead of Anish. That's the time that flashes up there. That's how far ahead he is of the ghost car. If you look at the track in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, of course, Toby's car is represented by the red dot. Anish's is represented by the green dot.
Toby's really got to muck up here, otherwise Anish is going in the pit, isn't he?
It's not going to happen. This isn't a very steep corner, and this is a straight home. And really, he's chasing Tony's time for pride, really. He looks like he's definitely through to the final. This is going to be all about pride.
Yes, he's done it. 1:22.710. He didn't exactly beat the leading team, but he's not too worried about that. He's through. Toby, well done to you. Take your position so you get the second and final seat. Anish, my friend, look at the face on that. Look at the face on that. He suddenly realised it's all over. Yes, guards, throw him down the pit. do love it when they struggle. Guards, would you mind coming in and taking away a chair, please? Thank you very much. OK, we've got Toby, we've got Tony, but only one of them can be called our champion of the week. Gentlemen, take your positions at the console. I'm going over to Dave and find out what your next game is. OK, David, what's our first game up?
We're going to go skiing with Winter Heat on the Sega Saturn. It's our ski jump event, and what our competitors do, they'll have 2 chances to jump as far as they possibly can off the ski ramp.
OK, it's a nice, easy game, really, and gentlemen, let's go.
OK, who's first up here, David?
OK, first up is Tony. Of course, he has it all to do. OK, so these jumps are going to be very important. They're going to take alternate jumps. Pumping the button now, it's very important to get that speed up before you get down to the bottom. He's got the speed almost all the way there, and then you get to the line. Now's the time. That's his jump, that's his jump. That's when he decides on his angle. That's a very, very big jump. That's a very, very big first jump. That's going to take some catches, 66.95. That's a big jump for Tony.
A huge jump there, huge jump, 66.95. Not exactly the best. He didn't start off too good, but he managed to recover it in midair.
So, Toby, that's what you've got to beat. Off you go, sir.
OK, so Toby's off now. That's what he's got to beat, 66.95. And how can he do that, David?
You see, well, that's a very, very good jump. He's just got to pump that, get more speed on the way down. It's all about when you decide to go for the angle before the red line. You go for your angle of trajectory, and that depends on how high you're going to get. This is going to be another very, very good jump. Tony didn't look very happy, and that betrayed it all. Look at that for a jump, 89.79. Tony knew he had to do better. That's fantastic.
That's absolutely massive. 89.79, and that is what Tony has to beat. It's your final chance, Tony. That's what you have to beat. If you do it, you're staying in the game. If you don't, you're going in the pit, my friend. Best of luck. Let's go. So the pressure is really on Tony here now, isn't it?
Cut the tension with a knife. This is everything for him. He's battled his way through to this final, and everything, absolutely everything depends on this jump. And he's hammering that button for speed. It's all going to depend on the angle he gets. He wants to go for about 34. He's only got 22. That's not a good angle. I don't think that's going to give him the distance he needs. I don't think it will give him the distance he needs. No, he's going to come in short. He's just coming in short.
It's all over. It's all over. Toby is our winner. Toby is our winner. So Toby, well done to you, sir. You are our champion of the week. Take a seat. Tony, what can I say? You came, you saw, you did really well, but unfortunately you just couldn't cut the mustard when you came to the final hurdle. Guards, seize him and throw him in the pit! Tony joins the other losers in the pit. That means Toby is our champion of the week. But can he cut the mustard against our very own lethal videators? Join us after the break.
Dad, are you there? Over!
A missing father.
The dad's plane went down and I think they went after him.
A desperate search.
Never give up. Never.
It's a baby polar bear.
He wants us to follow him.
A race against time. I want that bear.
Daddy! Where are you?
We have to trust the bear.
Charlton Heston.
Magnificent creature.
The family movie premiere. Alaska. Sunday at 7, Sky Movies Screen 1.
Norm's the name, sensible's the game. Heard you came pool. Now, which end's the shallow end? Oh, blimey! I went more than that when I'm in the bath! It's 7:36. Do your parents know you're out this late? Oh, no!
Twix, a break from the norm.
Hi, I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Oh no.
Anything can go wrong except your hair colour with Bell Colour 20-minute Colour Ease Gel from Laboratoire Garnier. Natural oils nourish your hair.
So easy, just shampoos in. No mess.
Bell Colour's unique formula for beautifully natural looking colour.
Your colour just can't go wrong. So soft. Incredible.
Are we going out?
Of course.
Bell Colour, the easy permanent hair colour formulated and controlled by Laboratoire Garnier.
Juicy. Tender. Succulent. 99% fat-free. What? No meat?
Linda McCartney, mince without the meat.
Now, a surprise from Viennetta. Soft ice cream and crunchy biscuit. Biscuit sensation Viennetta from Walls.
Welcome to What's the Deal from DER Direct. How much would it cost you to rent a brand new 20-inch color TV? Just $5.99 a month. And what about a brand new long play video recorder? Just $6.99 a month. And how about a brand new Whirlpool washing machine? Just $10.99 a month. Yes, you can rent any of these and much more with free delivery and free installation. Just call DER Direct now. Free on 0800 625 625.
Only Lenore's softness feels this good against your skin. Everybody feels good in Lenore.
Good evening. Here is a special report. Legoland Windsor opens with new castle. Torture chamber discovered. We have the pictures. Children come face to face with fire-breathing dragon. Screaming family leaves castle in a hurry. All in all, a hair-raising day in Legoland.
Next week on Dream Team, it's getting mighty hot.
Completely naked.
Not a stitch.
I think I'll go and have a shower.
And heading for a total meltdown.
If I give you a couple of quid, will you take it out for us?
I think your brother smells nicer than you.
If they're not careful,
He uses women. Always has, always will. You can do much better.
everyone's gonna get burned.
Pleasure must be all yours.
I don't think so, sweetheart.
You are disgusting.
Playing with Fire next week on Dream Team, Tuesday and Wednesday at 6 on Sky One.
Welcome back. Now, Toby is our champion of the week, and he now gets a chance to bet and play against our very own Videators. But first of all, he needs some points, and he gets them by playing Videator Slaporama. OK, Toby's in place. David, explain to me about this game.
He simply has to guide a hand around the screen, slapping the Videators that appear as they pop out of the boxes. He gets 100 points for each Videator, he gets 500 points for each monkey he spanks, but he loses 500 points if he hits you.
I should hope so as well, really. OK, Toby, you know what you've got to do. Let the challenge begin. And it's off.
Okay, here he goes. All the Videators are in there.
And really, he wants to be aiming for the monkeys when they come out. Oh,
he's hit you already, so he's lost 500. Down the bottom is the score. Got to the left-hand side in the centre. To the right-hand side, so that is his time. He's got 45
OK, he's got 30 seconds left. And once again, he's just hit me again.
By hitting you, he's losing 500 points, so he's got to hit 5 Videators to make up everything he loses.
Oh, he hit me again!
You can tell when he hits you because the monkey's eyes in the top left-hand corner of the screen light up. And you can tell when he catches the monkey because over the right-hand side, the statue says crawl. At the moment, he's got 2,200. It's a very, very poor scoring, so he's got 10 seconds left on the clock.
He's playing for the monkeys here, 5 seconds coming down. He's hit me again. This is not a good score. This is not a good score.
Oh boy, this boy's going to have to bet big if he's going to get anywhere in this challenge.
3,000 points is not a good score. Let's find out what he thinks. Toby, what happened? You just kept hitting me.
And I couldn't help it. It was just your face. I just want to hit it.
You've got 3,000 points. It's not a terrific score. You're really going to have to bet big here. Yeah. Let's find out, first of all, what your first game is. Dave?
OK, our first game is going to be Cool Borders 2 on the PlayStation. And it's going to be a trick boost game, which means it's a downhill race, one-on-one, head-to-head. And you gain extra speed by pulling tricks and stunts along the way.
OK, the pressure's on here, Toby. OK, you're playing Cool Borders. How much do you want to bet?
We'll go for 2,000s.
You're going to go for 2,000 points, leaving only 1,000 points in the bank if it all goes wrong, all goes pear-shaped indeed. But you're betting 2,000 points. You've got to, really, have you? You've got to bet big here. So it's time now to pick a videator, and I would leave this to my little pet pooch, Roswell.
The videator who will challenge you is Manfred Peril, the 60s secret agent, action man, super spy. His mission is to win. He's conquered the ladies. Will he conquer you as well?
Please welcome the best secret agent in the business, Manfred Peril! Manfred, sir, so good to see you, sir. So good to see you.
Mr. Collins, you can't fool me with all this TV presenter lark. I know you're wearing a silly children's disguise, and may I say, a rather ugly cheap one as well.
Listen, this isn't Scooby-Doo, you know. This is a top award-winning show, right? This gentleman here has bet 2,000 points that he is going to beat you, sir. And what do you feel about that? Pah! Kids, are you taking note of this? You taking that? This is what the 60s does to you, right? It completely warps your mind. Gentlemen, the best of luck, Toby. May the force be with you. Take your positions at the console. He's lost the plot. He is one sandwich short of a picnic. Well, it's going to be an interesting battle. Toby, you know what you've got to do. Let's start the challenge. And they're away, and they all got off to a further start there.
That's right, Manfred is playing on the left-hand side of the screen. Tony is playing on the right-hand side of the screen. Both are playing as the character Cindy. The bar in the middle is the one you want to watch because that shows you exactly where they are in relation to each other. Manfred, the mediator, is the blue dot, and Tony is the red dot. So watch that bar down the middle and find out where they are. Now, at the bottom left-hand corners of each side of the screen split down the middle, you'll notice the positions are labelled. Second place at the moment for Manfred. First place for Tony with everything on the line.
Tony did a little stunt now and managed to get a few points on the board. Another stunt there. And that,
he's wiped out. Tony's gone.
Look at the huge score there for Manfred.
Manfred hit him, but managed to stay on his feet. He's now gone past. Tony is now chasing the videator. And don't forget, Tony's got everything on the line. If you look at the bar down the middle, Tony is the blue dot. He's just out in head. You can tell by looking at the scenery anyway as they go. As we go through the checkpoint, sorry, Manfred's the blue dot, Tony's the red dot. And as you go through the checkpoint, Tony's wiped out yet again. Tony's wiped out. Manfred's being very, very cool. He's out in front and he's actually building up a lead. Tony has got everything riding on this one. He's got to go for it. He's got to really pull it out. He's got to start pulling some trick boosts because he needs all the acceleration he can get.
Manfred made a little mistake there, lost it a little bit.
He went a little bit wide.
But there's so's Tony.
Yes.
And it's really all gone well for Tony.
It really has. He's trying to pull the stunts and the tricks to get that extra speed he needs, but he's way, way behind. He keeps wiping out. He's hitting the sides, and Manfred is miles out in front. And really, he's showing a very, very cool example of playing this game. He's ignoring all the tricks. He's just going for a very smooth ride down. Hopefully, he's going to pull a nice big trick for us at the bottom, just purely for the crowd. But Tony has hit the fence again on the right-hand side of the screen. He can't get off the fence. Oh boy, the man is stuck. The man is in trouble. He's got 2,000 on the line. Manfred's just pulled a stunt for us. 381 boost points on the left-hand side.
He's way out. He can stop away from it.
He can stop and wait if he wanted. He's way, way in front, and that's a terrible loss for Tony.
It's all over. What a fantastic bit of gameplay in there for Manfred Peril there.
Tony is now down to 1,000 points. Not a good situation. Let's have a quick chat with him. Out you come, gentlemen. Out you come. Tony, bad luck, mate. You started so well, but it all went so badly. What went wrong?
It was that second jump. I just couldn't get it together. I just didn't hold down that stunt button.
Manfred, sir, what can I say? If not too busy to save the world, you come back here and show us how to play games. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for the maddest man in town, the secret agent, Manfred Peril! Sir, off you go and save us from this skulldugger. Off you go, my lord. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, right.
OK, you got 1,000 points. That's all you've got. Let's find out what your second game is.
Street Fighter Alpha Gold on the Saturn. It's going to be a best-of-3 bout, and Toby, you've got to bet big.
OK, like the spiky-haired one said, really, you're fighting for honour and pride. There's nothing else to play for. How many points do you want to game?
Oh, let's go all the way.
You're going to get 1,000 points. You got 1,000 points here. OK, so basically, if you win the game, you win 2,000 points, which gets you nowhere, really. I don't think we'll be seeing you back in the grand final. And if you lose, you've got nothing. Hey, but at least you've got your memories. That's all. That's right. The habits, and you've still got your smile on your face. Yeah. Let's find out from Roswell who the videator is you'll be playing against.
The videator who will challenge you is Metro, the Silicon Stallion. Unbeaten in the ring, on games he's the king. Brought up on the streets, he's never suffered defeats. All that matters is the next fight. Will you be going down?
Toby, if you just thought it couldn't get any worse, it just has. He is the mean, lean fighting machine. He is the undisputed king of beat-em-ups. He is the Silicon Stallion. Please make some noise. It's Metro! Metro, looking good, looking good. How are you, sir?
Yeah, respect, Andy, respect.
OK, now this man is about 1,000 points. He's only got 1,000 points left.
OK.
I would ask you to take it easy on him, but that's just not your style, is it?
Nah, that's not where I'm coming from, Andy. You know that.
Toby, you're about to get a lesson in how to play games. Take your positions at the console! Metro is good, and we are going to witness some truly professional ways of how to play beat-em-ups. My heart really bleeds for Toby here. OK, Toby, try your best. That's all you can do. Are we ready? Let's fight!
OK, David, who's playing who? OK, it's a best-of-3 bout. First one to 2 wins obviously takes the bout. And Metro is playing as Ken, the blonde-haired warrior fighting from left to right. His energy bar is at top, under Ken. Obviously, with all beat-em-ups, the less yellow you can see, the more trouble the fighter's in. So obviously Ryu at the top right-hand side of the screen, that's Toby. He's in the most trouble at the moment. But Metro seems to be taking it very easy at the moment, just building up his special bar along the bottom, because what Metro likes to do is he likes to show off.
He does love the showboat, he does love the showboat. He does show how good he is, and I expect to see some special moves from him.
It's very, very tight at the moment, very, very tight. Ryu is just taking the worst of the back beating. That's Toby, top right hand. You can see his yellow bar is down further than Metro's. But despite our big build-up for Metro, he's really not showing us much at the moment. He's been thrown away by Toby. But Metro is on maximum. Both the boys are on maximum down the bottom. Both of them are on level 3 maximums. They can pull out some massive moves. But we're not seeing anything at the moment. Both of them are just going.
They've got the ability to do these moves, but they're just not doing it, are they?
Both of them can pull out a massive move. I think they're both waiting for an opportune moment. Metro has got Toby stuck in the corner. That would have been a great time to pull out a big move and decimate the guy. Ryu's energy bar at the top is way down. That's the first round to Metro.
Oh, dearie me, it's the first round to Metro. Metro needs one more round to win. Come on, guys, let's fight. And now I expect to see Metro showboating, yeah?
Absolutely. We still haven't seen any of those really big moves from Metro. His bar along the bottom is on maximum, and still Toby is just fighting him off with dragon punches, fireballs. There wasn't much in it. That's a big one from Toby. It was badly timed, though. Metro was nowhere near him. Ken was nowhere near him. It didn't connect. And if you look at the bars along the top, it's Metro that's had the worst of it this fight so far. In fact, it's very, very even now. As Toby goes in, Metro's having a bit of a kick in Toby.
Maybe he's having a bit of a slow day. He just can't them to get together.
That's right. In Street Fighter, we call those cheats. Small moves along the ground, hard to defend against, not really doing an awful lot of damage, not big moves, not very clever, but they do take off little bits of power.
And Toby's making a bit of a comeback here, isn't he?
Yeah, oh, that's a big move from Metro.
Oh, big move, Metro.
Oh, he was trying to finish it then. Didn't actually connect with all that many from Metro. Normally,
a couple of hits away from it, though. A couple of hits away, I reckon.
It's very, very tight on the top. Look,
it's all over.
That's it. Toby's gone. Metro's won.
Oh, a fantastic gaming lesson there from the main man himself, Metro. That leaves Toby with no points. Let's have a quick chat with him. I'll get to you very briefly, but first of all, Metro, full respect, sir. An absolute, a fantastic game for you, yeah?
Yeah, well, respect to the guy, you know. He came out to win, you know. He tried, but unfortunately, he had to go downtown.
Downtown, he had to go, and sir, you have to go back and get yourself fit again, get training for the next time we see you. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Metro! Woo! Off you go, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. This puts you on 0 points, right? There was no even point of looking at the leaderboard.
There isn't any point.
Most of the question, have you enjoyed yourself, though?
I have enjoyed myself thoroughly, yes.
You've had a great time, yeah?
Yep, came in and beat all the other contestants.
That's the
Videators
most
are
important. You can hold your head up high with
I
pride,
can,
because beating the
that's right.
Videators is a tough battle. Not many people do it. You've done well today. At least you're not going in the pit, and more importantly, you are taking home with you today the very nice and very expensive and worth an absolute fortune Games World Icon!
Thank you very much.
He is the man. He is the man. Right. He may have scored no points, but he's still our Games World champion. Join us next week when we'll have another 5 contestants all battling out on Games World. Bye-bye!